Hello students of class 5. Today we are going to revise the next chapter, that is our heritage. We have already done this chapter and we have seen that what is heritage, then what are the types of heritage, then under the types, what are the different things that comes under. We have the natural heritage and the cultural heritage. Under cultural heritage we have several things that come under it. Now in today's lesson what we are going to do is, once again we are going to go through the whole chapter. First of all, what is heritage? Everything from our customs, traditions, language, food, religion, places of worship, then our different monuments, our dance, music, paintings, handicrafts, everything constitutes our heritage. It's its entire thing means all these things constitute our heritage. And not only this, we also have our natural resources, then our rivers, our mountains, hills, everything is our heritage. Now suppose if the definition means if the question or the definition of heritage is asked, what would you write? What is heritage? Heritage is the history, tradition and qualities that a country has had for many years and is considered an important part of its character. India is a diverse country and each of the state has its own language, customs, food, costumes, then people also follow different religions. So all these constitute heritage, and all these is passed down from one generation to the other. So if you are asked about the definition of heritage, then you have to write everything. So once again I will repeat it, that heritage is the history, tradition and qualities that a country has had for many years and is an important part of its character. India is a diverse country. Each state has its own food, costume, dance, language, handicrafts, etc. People also follow their own religion. Okay, different people follow different religion, and all these form part of our rich heritage, which have been passed down from one generation to the other. This was for what is heritage. Now what are the types of heritage? Heritage are of two types, natural and culture. Our whole natural environment, that is, it includes the hills, mountains, streams, rivers, lakes, oceans, then you have the forests, the wildlife, all our natural resources, everything is part of our heritage. And it is very important that we make the best use of it and we preserve it, so that our future generations can also make use of it. Now we come to the cultural heritage. Now cultural heritage includes everything other than the natural heritage, everything, that is pillars, inscriptions, monuments, places of worship, dance, music, costume, paintings, then literature, food, handicrafts, sports, everything constitutes our cultural heritage. Now among the monuments, you have names of certain monuments, and please make a note of it, because these monuments can come as objective type answers. Okay, like Charminar in Hyderabad, Taj Mahal in Agra, then Red Fort in Delhi. All these things, then Gateway of India in Mumbai. All these things you have to remember properly. Okay, match the following can also come that way. Next we have the we have the dance. Okay, now what are the two types of dance? One is classical and another is folk dance. Classical dance. Among classical dance you have different kinds of dance, that is say the Kathak dance in the which flourished in north of India, then Orisi dance of Orissa, Manipuri of Manipur, then Kuchipudi of Andhra Pradesh, Kathakali and Mohiniyattam of Kerala, Bharatnatyam of Tamil Nadu. So there are many types of classical dance. Some of the classical dances, they originated in as a in the temples. Okay, their origin is from the temples, means they originated as a form of worship to the god. So that's why their origin is in temples. And some, like Kathak, okay, it is also a very popular dance, but it became popular in the courts of the kings, and its popularity is mainly in north of India. Now this was for classical dance. Apart from classical dance, we have another kind of dance, that is the folk dance. Now what is a folk dance? A folk dance is performed by a group of dancers on special occasions. Now what kind of special occasions? It can be a social gathering, it can be a harvest festival, it can be marriage, it can be it can be also a religious festival. So for all these special occasions, there are a group of dancers who perform it. Like we have Bhangra and Gidda of Punjab. Then we have the Garba of Gujarat, Garba and Dandiya of Gujarat. Then Bihu of Assam. Then you have the Ghumar and Kachi Gori of Rajasthan. So all these are folk dances. So what are the two types of, how are dances of India classified? They are classified into two. One is the classical dance and the folk dance. Many of the classical dances originated in the temples, and folk dances are performed by a group of dancers on special occasions like marriage, festivals, social gatherings, etc. Okay, so we stop here today. We'll do the rest of the chapter in the next class. Thank you, students.